Surya of second year ADB is going to present a case study on Android OS.
Okay. First, let's see about the introduction of Android OS. Android operating system is an open source operating system which powers billions of devices all over the world. First, Android OS was produced by Android Inc. But in 2005, Google has acquired the Android Inc. It is an open source network and it gives applications for most of the mobiles and for smartphones. Over 70% of the mobile applications are in Android OS. Now, we can see the development of Android OS. Actually, in 2003, Android Inc. has been first started to develop the Android OS. But in 2005, Google has acquired the Android and it continues the process of development. And in 2008, the first Android OS has been launched. That is the revolution of the Android OS. And in 2010, the Android OS globally got expanded. And next, we can see about the features of Android OS. Android OS is an open source network, so it is used for many applications, and even we can install in our own application. And security in Android OS, the security is more, so it will be helpful for privacy and etc. Next is reliability. Due to more reliability, most of them are using Android OS. It is easy to convert. It is easy to communicate messages between members in Android OS. Next, we are going to see about bandwidth. Actually, the Android OS uses maximum number of bandwidths, so it produces the maximum efficiency of the light. Customizability. In Android OS, the OS will be customized according to the user needs to belongs to the most mobile system. And Google services. It provides lot of Google services and Google applications because it is being owned by Google. Next, multitasking. Multitasking means performed well in Android OS and it will be fast and more reliable. Next, market positions. In market positions, Android acquired the market in most of the mobile systems. In top brands mobiles such as Oppo, Samsung, OnePlus, etc. Then it will be more useful for the apps in Google Play Store. Then business models. The main developed business model of the Android is to gain profit. To gain profit, there are more availabilities. First, ad revenue. Due to Google Ads, it will gain more revenues, and for multiple phone Android supports. For the multiple phones, they acquire Android OS and they modify according to their needs. Next, it provides Google services, which is more efficient. Business model. The main revenue stream for Android OS is first ad revenue, and next the mobile applications. The most main revenue stream is ad due to producing the ad, and for mobile applications it will gain more profit. And next is cloud subscription. For cloud subscription and for the extra storage, Android provides a particular cost and it makes the profit about it. Google services. To use advanced Google services, we must pay a limited amount for subscription, and Android will gain this profit too. And the main competitors for Android is iOS. iOS is the most main competitor for Android, but Android is mostly used because it is easy and can be used and installed in any devices like mobile, tablets, phones, laptops, etc. But iOS can be only supported for Apple devices. Next, future goals. For future goals, Android has been developing 5G. For future goals, which will be more faster and more efficient than the current Android version, and it will be combined with IoT even soon. Next, the Android. As you see, 5G and IoT expansion is being the future outlook for Android. There is one more future outlook for Android. That's AI integration. As most of the models are using AI, Android is also be planned on integrating AI in their features. Next, we will see a short recap about it. First, we have saw about Android OS. It's an open source network. It is used for many devices, and we have seen the timeline of introduction in Android OS. First, in 2003, Android INC has started processing Android OS. In 2005, Google has acquired Android INC, and in 2008, first Android OS has been released. And next, we have saw about the business models. The main business model and the revenue stream for Android is through ad revenue, and for mobile applications. For many mobile applications, Android iOS has been used. Next, cloud subscription. For extra storage and extra space, cloud subscriptions are available and it is payable. So, Android produces a mainstream revenue in cloud subscription and even a small revenue in a Google services to use advanced Google services. And the main competitor for Android OS is iOS, as we see. And the future outlook for Android OS is it is been expanding the 5G and IoT tech networks, and it is integrating AI through it. So, to the conclusion, we can say that Android is an open source network. It will be more usable, more faster, and more reliable for the networks, and it is widely used in many devices such as mobiles, tablets, laptops, smart TVs, etc. So, I would conclude by saying it. Thank you.
Thank you.